In this video tutorial, I am going to design this engine block. So here is the 3D view of the engine block. So first, I am going to design this front sketch on the right plane. This portion of this sketch which is showing here, and you can see it in a 2D view. And then we are going to extrude it to 197.5 millimeter extrusion. Then I am going to add these 4 holes on the top surface, and I am going to make the cut extrusion of 70 millimeter. And on the back side there is 4 rectangles which we are going to make the cut for -34 extrusion. These are all cuts. So this sketch I am going to design it first. Fusion, units millimeter, okay. Go to create sketch, and for this sketch I am going to select this left plane. Click on it, it will be in front of you, normal to you. So first I am going to draw a vertical line, and I am going to make this line a construction line. Now I am going to select the line tool again, and I am going to make this profile like that. So starting from this point, go here, go to line and draw a line like that, and just take some care that you did not add the automatic constraints. And then again on the other side, same way. Okay, this is just a weird sketch we made it, but after adding the dimension it will be alright. So first thing is that this total width is 63.30. so I'm going to sketch dimension, and from this point to this is 63.3. okay. And after adding that dimension, it will make our sketch a little bit weird. So just like drag these points to make it, and again from here to here, this is 63.3 divided by 2. So half on this side and half on this side, totally 63.3. And then as you see, this dimension is 20, so this dimension we needed it 20, and just add an equal constraint for this line and this line to make these two lines equal to 20. And then there is an angle 60 and 60 here, so this angle and sketch dimension, this angle and this angle is 60. okay. And there is constraint. As you see, there is a perpendicular constraint between this line and this line, perpendicular constraint between this line and this line. There is also on the other side, between this line and this line, between this line and this line, between this line and this line, and this line, between this line and this line. okay. And again, this total angle is 30, so angle must be between this center line to this center line must be 30. So that's good. And this dimension, make sure you place that dimension in that direction, not in that direction. It's given in that direction. okay. And from this line, which is 15, there is a circle, and from this line to this center point of circle, dimension is 75 is also given. So circle dimension from this center to this origin, this dimension is 15 and the diameter of the circle is 20. So from this center to this dimension is 75. So from here to here this dimension is 75 and this dimension, so it's making a error. So what is this dimension? It's 50. So this portion is fully defined, but this portion you can see we can make it like that. It's not fixed, so we needed to define this dimension. So to add this from this is also 75. So hope so you understand that this sketch how we are doing that. Then what is left, there is this profile, this line which we did not make it yet. So I am going to select line and just draw the line like and like that and like that. Scale dimension from here to here, this is 8.5. From here to here it's also 8.5 and dimension of this line is also 15. So this sketch is complete, finish. Go to isometric view, extrude, and I just wanted this portion. Sorry, in that direction. So total extrusion is -197.5 minus 197.5. So this is the first feature we just added it. Now I am going to make a cut on this plane and it's 27.5. From here the diameter is 40 and distance between them is 47.5. So again go to create sketch, and for this time I am going to select this plane, this face of or surface of that model. Select that surface, it will be in front of you, and then just going to draw a line in the middle of from here to here. So to drag the middle point you will go like on that line and just move it, you will trace the midpoint. So this triangle shape showing with the cursor is telling us that this is the midpoint of this line. So draw a line from here and also the midpoint of this line. So this is the midpoint. Once again I am going to do that so you can understand it. Select line, we needed to trace the middle point of this line from here to here. So just go on that line, and when you will be in the middle you will see a little triangle symbol. That means this is the midpoint. So select this one and also the midpoint of line from here to here. So this is the, see, as you see the line is showing a triangle. So this is the midpoint. So on both ends you can see the constraint of midpoint. And now go to select. I needed to make this line a construction line. This is just for our reference. Then go to circle and draw 4 circles. And go to dimension. The diameter of this circle is 40 as given. And from this point to this is 27.5. So from this point to this line it's 27.5. And now I am going to add the equal constraint for this these all diameter of the circle. So this one, these are all 40 diameter, and this is equal to this. So this will make all of these circle having a diameter of 40. So I'm going to select this circle and this circle. So dimension between them is 47.5. Dimension between this circle and this circle is 47.5. Dimension between this circle and this circle is also 47.5. So it's done. Finish it. Go to isometric view, and now the extrusion, cut extrusion is -70. So I am going to go to extrude, scale, select these four circle and type -70. So click OK. Make sure the operation is cut. So this cut is done. Just rotate and you can see like that this cut is done. Now as you see in this sketch, we have cuts on this side, circular cut, and also the circular cuts on this side. These holes we needed for this side and also for the other side. So to do these cuts on the other sides, I am just going to go to create, and there is a mirror tool. So select mirror tool, and for the pattern type we needed features. So it's asking which object or the feature you want to make the mirror. So this feature I want to make the mirror. Then it's asking mirror plane, on which plane, with the reference of which plane you want to mirror it. So this plane, front plane, with the reference of front plane we want to mirror it. I am going to select it, and as you can see the preview is showing on the other side. When you click OK, you will see there will be holes on also on the other sides. So this is how the mirror command work. It will make the some feature on the other side with the reference of our plane. So then our final step is that we are going to make these cuts and rectangle cuts and -34 cut extrusion. So 35 and this is 10. So I'm going to move to isometric view so you should understand clearly. Go to create sketch, and for the plane now we needed this bottom surface. So just rotate it, get this surface and click on it. It will be in front of you, and again select 2-point rectangle. So for the 2-point rectangle, make sure you will select this line, this edge for the first point and this edge for the second point, and just add these. And again fourth. Now I am going to add some constraint, a coincident constraint. I wanted this point of that rectangle on that line. I wanted this point on that line. I wanted this point on that line. I wanted this point on that line. So it will make them coincident. Then select the sketch dimension is 35. Here is 10 and 47.5. So this is 35. Okay, and from here to here it's 10. It's 10 and it's 35. All of these rectangles have 35 height, and from this line, the second line to the second line of the next rectangle, there is dimension of 47.5. So from here to here, this line it's 47.5, and from this line to this line it's also 47.5, and from here to this line it's also 47.5. and now we needed to add the dimension for the next. It's 35. We can also add the equal relation, but I am just going to add this dimension. And instead of adding this dimension, you can also add the equal constraint for this line and this line, and then for this line and this line, and then for this line and this line. You can also do that. Finish it, and so this line is not, this rectangle is not touching this line. Just add the coincident relation, this point and this line. Finish it, and then go to extrude. Go to isometric view. So we needed to sketch the bottom profile. Just select this profile and type -34, cutoff -34, and make sure operation is selected cut, and the final shape you will get like that. This is the engine block.